Ron, excellent. Excellent. We are ready for another question if you are.
Yes.
And that question is, Ron, can you tell me the difference between spirit and the soul?
Yeah, I can tell you the difference between an apple and an orange. They're not even close to the same thing. We have a soul that is creating, that is our internal guidance system. Now the spirit is the life force energy. When we ask that, give me all of my life force, I command Prime Creator to give me my life force energy now. What does that mean? Your life force energy can vary in size and amount. You're just asking to increase it by as much as your body will be able to accept. So that's your life essence. That's your spirit, and your spirit is life. You can use your commands on your spirit if that's what you prefer to do, and I do that, and I feel power in doing so because your spirit has power in it. That's your life force energy. It's keeping you alive. Your soul is you are an extension of your soul. They're called soul extensions or personalities. And that's what we have here in third dimension is personality. We come down here and we don't really understand that we're the light, and so we get individuated, and then we get to see that we are the light by going to the darkness. That's what third dimension is about. This is why we created. We created third dimension. We, the collective of Christs that are functioning in creation, we're creating the things that we want, and we get together and we co-create. And this is what we did with, we in the spirit world got together and said, let's have a playground where we can go down and find out who we are by knowing what we're not. And so that's what we created the third dimension for. If you have a problem with third dimension, you're the one that helped create it. So what's your problem? And this is the thing that we need to understand. We Eternity didn't start with birth here on this earth. Eternity has no beginning and has no end. Our minds cannot conceive of that because we're in a timeline. The time starts and it ends. That's what a timeline is. It's a straight line. But time does not exist that way in the spirit world. Time is a circular. You go in and you go back out. You go in, you go back out. Going in means you're at the top and you're going in, and so you go down to the bottom and then you start coming back out. That's the circle. That's the circle of life. That's what it's all about. So we get the chance to change things on a collective basis, like we've created third dimension. All of us that were created for this purpose to come here are just waiting to incarnate. And many of us, most of us, all of us have been here thousands and thousands of times. We don't remember because each individual incarnation has its own purpose. And if we know everything about who we are from one incarnation to another, it dilutes the reality of what's going to happen in that particular incarnation. So we have a veil of forgetfulness over our minds and our eyes, our inner eyes, so that we can experience third dimension for purpose. There's reason for all of it. But we have not been allowed to understand the things about heavens because the cabal does not have control of things that are associated with the heavens. They do not. They are not creators. They're just bumbling idiots and trying to manage us, and they're capable of doing that and have done for thousands and thousands of years. But we're bringing that to an end because we are the creators of our experience in life. And so we're being honest and true to who we were before we came here. We created third dimension for this purpose. We came down here, we completed our purpose, and then we can get rid of it and go up into the fifth dimension, which is more like our true nature. So those are some of the things that are true for us, but we don't really understand them. Let's open up our minds to those kinds of things. Doubt not, fear not, but be believing. Believing. And all things shall work out for the best good of those who love God. It's just a simple promise. And if I have something to say about it, I will always support the premise that you are the creator of your life's experience. And what you do with that is up to you. There's no right or wrong with that. You will never be punished by God who gave you free agency to create what you want. In the creation is the things that, if there's a problem with the creation, you're going to have consequences. But the consequences can be really good. Get involved in humanitarian activities and be a service to mankind. That will bring you the joy and the happiness that you're looking for. But you can create all the evil that you want. It's there. Just depending on what you want to have an experience with. So you are the creator. So create the things you want. That's it for now, for me, on this question.
Very good. We'll be back with the next question. Thanks, Ron.